Hey guys, it's been a week and I missed you guys. I always say that, but it's true. I always think about, sometimes I think about going live even on the days that I don't usually go live. But then I think, well, I don't think anyone's ready. But because if they don't know about it, then I'd be talking to myself. But if you think I should sometimes do more lives, when I have some free time, then please let me know. I'd be happy to accommodate to that for that. But it's 2 weeks before the end of the year, and Christmas is this week, right? This coming week, which is it's on a Sunday. Gosh, can you believe that? Can you believe how fast the year's gone? We only have 2 weeks before the year ends and 2023 begins. As someone who has their Saturn in Aquarius, I'm very excited to welcome the new Saturn in Pisces because I've been experiencing my Saturn return for a while now, and I'm ready for a change, for sure. I've had so much to experience and learn this for the past 3 years, and yeah, and my Saturn return began when I was 26, which is pretty young, because I was born towards the end of Aquarius, in Saturn in Aquarius. So yeah, I've had enough of that, and I'm very happy to move on to a new chapter in my life. But yeah, how is everyone? Wait, what did I title this live? Did I say 2 weeks to the end of the year? And maybe I'll just do a pick a card for what we need to do before the end of the year. Might as well. Hello, beautiful soul. I hope you had a great week, had a good week. Thank you so much. I did. I had a pretty good week. I've been just focusing on working out and my work, and yeah, my part-time job, it's on holiday. We're on holiday now, so I'm very excited, even though I still have some work coming in, which I'm so grateful for. But yeah, what's the title? Live stream week, 2 weeks left, free reading, Chit-Chat. Okay, so yeah, I titled it 2 weeks left. Can you believe, CJ, that we have 2 weeks to the end of the year? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to move on to 2023. Okay, let's do a pick a card for what we need to know about. Okay, my guide is telling me what to focus on before the end of the year, before the year ends. What do we need to focus on? Okay, so they're telling me 1, 2, and 3. So please pick between 1, 2, and 3, and I will give you a reading. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm gonna pick 2, but let's see. 1. If you picked on, okay, I'm gonna just do this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, if you picked 1, oh, Justice. Okay, this is a time to kind of okay, they're saying replenish your energy, and also kind of rejoice in the successes that you've accomplished during this year of 2022, because justice is about not justice, judgment is about kind of this refreshing energy, and you know how these people, they're jumping for joy, and it's oh, we've come to the end, we've come to the goal of the year, and I feel I think the judgment card comes from you know, in this, if you're, I'm not sure if like you might have different religions, but like if you're Christian, in the Bible, it actually represents the final judgment, that, you know, God comes and saves us, and like, you know, and you like go to heaven kind of thing. I feel like I might be butchering this, but I'm pretty sure that's where this card like historically comes from. Like, you don't have to be Christian, you don't have to believe the Bible, but like that's where this card comes from. So it's kind of like a feeling of, yes, we did it, we've been through the hard stuff, and we're finally there, like we're there. And that's the energy we're getting for number one. So like for the next 2 weeks, it's a time for you to kind of rejuvenate. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but rejuvenate your energy and kind of feel the kind of paradise like feeling, you know, of you're like there, you're there, you're exactly where you need to be for the next chapter of your life. Okay, number two. If you picked number two, oh, the High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess. The High Priestess is about like secrets, and also like this. She's a character who's very mysterious, and she's also in a way like a teacher, but not in the way of the Hierophant, which is the traditional kind of teacher. You know, the like kind of like the priest, if you will. Whereas the priestess, she is more mystical, mysterious, and she has all the secrets, you know, if especially if you're like spiritual, in terms of the kind of how would you say, it's like, you know, how like with tarot readings and psychics, like that's the energy she has. So what you need to focus on before, like, to from now to the end of the year, is about tapping into your psychic abilities, because you already have them, you know, you're already a psychic. And if you've been doubting yourself, doubting your psychic abilities, you have them. So trust that instinct, because you are very psychic. And yeah, so anything you need to know before the end of the year, well, yeah, basically you need to trust your gut, and you need to trust your intuition, because your intuition knows exactly what you need. And if you feel even the slightest bit of discomfort in terms of like a decision you need to make, then that's a sign that you need to listen to that instinct, that intuition, because your intuition knows. Okay. And number three, what we need to focus on before the end of the year. Okay, this is a time for you to kind of this is interesting, because it's kind of similar to number one, with the justice, the judgment card. I keep saying justice, I don't know why. With the judgment card, it's like, oh, you need to kind of feel that feeling of kind of rejuvenation. Whereas with number three, or with Four of Pentacles, this is about one, not spending too much money, which, you know, could be difficult for like, you know, from now to the end of the year. You might want to like spend all your money and spend, you know, time with your friends, family. That's exactly the time that you need to, you know, with Christmas and New Year's coming up, it's the time that we need to do that. But it's just kind of being aware of, okay, they're saying home, like kind of, it's okay to be at home and do that. You know, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money, especially they're talking about money and also your body, because, you know, your body's been working so hard for this, like this entire year, and, you know, for the life, you know, for the entire your entire life, you know, and whatever age you might be, and this is a time for you to kind of collect your energy, and maybe create some time just for yourself, and just to relax by yourself. And that might be difficult with you know, maybe having to spend time with other people, but even like 10 minutes, you know, spending that 10 minutes and precious, you know, that precious time by yourself, so that you can relax, you know. You look more in control, Yuka. Thank you. Yeah, yes, if you pick number 3, from now to the end of the year, our guides are telling us to kind of not leak your energy out to other people, as much as possible. And I know it's difficult because of the timing right now, with Christmas and New Year's, and we might, it might be unavoidable that we spend time with others. But yeah, that's what we got for the pick a card for 1, 2, and 3. And if you missed any of this, then please feel free to go back and rewatch, or watch the replay, because these lives are always going to be up. So yeah, you'll be able to do that. But if anyone has personal reading questions, then please feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to answer any of that. But I'm gonna look at my phone because my vision is questionable. So yeah, but that's what's been going on so far. But yeah, how is everyone? Any plans for New Year's? Any New Year's resolutions that you might have? I'd be interested to hear that any of that. I don't particularly. 3 makes sense. We just purchased a new house this December, and it kind of correlates. We make the right house. Did we make the right house purchase? It was built in 1918, and we are still moving in, but not feeling it. More anxious and stressed. Oh, okay. Well, before I even finished reading your question, I heard yes, and you wouldn't have done it if you didn't think that it was right for you, and there's no so, but ask anyway with the cards. Did CJ make the right purchase? Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is about, it's more focused on your anxiety. They're saying kind of think about where the anxiety comes from. Is it like because 5 of Pentacles is about feeling defeated, especially financially, because of the Pentacle cards. And I'm gonna try and listen to my guides. What are they saying to me? Well, they're saying to me, you wouldn't have done it if you didn't think that it was the right choice. But it's kind of like a learning process of what are they saying? Money mindset. They're saying money mindset. It comes from your money mindset rather than because if you have kind of like a negative money mindset, like you don't have enough money, or you can't afford it, then that's that's going to attract even more negativity and even more lack in your life. So rather than, hello, can I get a reading? Yes, you can. So rather than focusing on the anxiety side of it, think about all the good that you can create from that. Also the ability to be able to purchase a house, that's amazing. I couldn't do it right now. So focus on the positive and focus on what you can do with the house that you have now, because you already have it. And it's the beginning. You're only at the beginning stage. Okay, any advice for CJ? Yes, this is like a new beginning. This is a new investment. And sometimes when you spend a lot of money, you might feel a little bit anxious because you're not used to spending money, but see it as a new beginning, a new birth. Ace of Pentacles is about investment, and also a new beginning. This is also a pregnancy card. So I'm not talking about a physical baby, but like your house is your baby, your house is your new baby, and you have so much to be able to like grow. This is only the beginning, and you can create this amazing atmosphere with your house. Yes, it's our first house and we just turned 40. Oh, that's so good. That's amazing that you were able to purchase a house in your 40s. I'd love to be able to do that. But yeah, this is like your baby, see it as your like new project, this is only the start. And there's so much that's going to happen from here on out, and it's just an emotional kind of, it's like just a mindset thing. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah, you're fine. You did the right thing. Also, my guides are saying there's no such thing as a right or wrong thing. We always, all we're doing, like people or like any souls that come to this planet, especially like people, like sometimes like animals just come to comfort us, like that could be like their main mission. But with people, with humans, we're all here to be able to grow, because we want to grow, we want to learn, we want to experience. That's why we're here. So there's no wrong decision. They're saying to me there's no such thing as a wrong decision. So did you do the right thing? Yes, because there's no such thing as a wrong decision. There's only the right decision, because you did it because you thought that was the right thing to do, right? You wouldn't do it if you didn't think that. So yeah, that anxiety, like that, it's just an anxiety thing. And yeah, it's your baby, your house is your baby, But yeah, I hope that helps, and thank you for your question. It's just Crimson. It's just Crimson. If you'd like to have a reading, please put your question in the comment thing, and I will in the live chat thing, and I will get to your question. Oh, thank you. Can I get a general love reading? General love reading. Okay. Well, my guides are telling me if you have a specific question, it's easier for me, because when I read the question, I can hear my guides like talking to me. So, but if it's general, that's also okay. If you don't have a general question, if you don't have a question, I can give you a general reading. But yeah, let's see. General love reading. Okay. The Hermit. Okay, the first thing that I heard was like, this isn't, it might not be the right timing for you to be having a romantic relationship. This is the time for you to reflect on yourself. And the Hermit is somebody who's quite a bit of a loner, and yeah, they're like very introspective, is that the word? Where you're like looking inwards to yourself, like at yourself. And okay, they're saying to me the reason why you're asking for a general love reading, is because you're not sure of what you want. You're not sure of exactly what you're looking for in a love relationship. I keep wanting to say in a general love reading. So yeah, this is in order for you to move forward in your love life, you need to look at yourself. You need to look at exactly what you want in your love life, and then you'll be able to attract it. So if you want a relationship, a romantic relationship with somebody, before you can do that, before you can go forward with that, you need to look at exactly what you want. You can you don't even have to like physically write it down, but like mentally you can make a list of, okay, I want the person I'm dating to be like this, or I want them to have this occupation, or they they have to for example, for me, like I don't know what it is for you, but like for me, I need somebody who lets me be free, like to be able to go out and like work out and do my circus training, and like somebody who's also financially stable, because I don't want to have to support me and another person. I want to like be able to only support myself, and I want the other person to be able to support themselves. So like things like that, like you need to know exactly what you want. And yeah, basically look inwards, look at yourself, and towards like kind of be introspective and look at exactly what you want, and then you'll be able to go forwards with your relationship, because you don't want just anybody, because then you might get somebody who you didn't even want in the first place. So yeah, so what they're saying is like, be specific. Okay, they're saying be specific with what you want. I hope that helps. And by the way, I'm really sorry if I come across harsh, because sometimes when I talk, I might come across like very blunt, but I don't know. That's how my guides talk to me, because that's the only way I understand things. So yeah, I hope that's okay. And yeah, okay. Hi, may I ask, how is SC? How is SC about to feel when I end things? Well, they're saying to me, duh. My guides are saying, duh. Like, SC, like, they're not going to be happy about it. Okay. Okay, but let's pull a card. What are they gonna feel? Yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like defeated, like feeling defeated. My guides are funny. Like my guides are like always talking to me like really bluntly, and yeah, because I just mentioned right now, but like that's the only way I understand my guides. So they're like, duh. And yeah, SC is gonna feel very defeated for sure. He is like, I'm a bother to him. So yeah, I'm not saying don't end things with SC, by the way. If you don't like it, if you don't like the relationship anymore, then I don't see why not. I don't see why you shouldn't end things. But if you're asking me how they're gonna feel defeated and just like not happy about it. But that's with any, usually, nobody really likes being dumped, for lack of a better word. I don't know anybody who, we all have an ego. So even if they didn't even like the relationship, I'm sure SC liked being in the relationship with you. But like, even if they didn't, who's going to be happy with being dumped? I don't think anybody would like it. But yeah, anyway, I don't need to be okay. My guides are saying I don't need to input my own opinions. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it is. But good luck with ending the relationship. My guides are so funny, I can't stop smiling. But yeah, good. I'm glad you get it. And I'm glad you have a sense of humor about it with your emojis and stuff. Yeah, that's the best way. You have to have high vibes, feel good. If you feel good about ending things, you should end them, because okay, my guys are saying to me to tell you guys to listen to your intuition. If you feel anything, listen to that first before you go to a psychic. Listen to your, like, how things feel in your body. Like, do you feel good about when you think about ending a relationship? Does that make you feel good? If it does, then that's a sign to go for it. Hello, will I get a response from Cancer? Oh goodness. Will I get a response from Cancer? Okay. Oh, okay. So my guys are saying it's not cancer, as in the cancerous illness, cancer. Okay. Let's see. Amari. No, sign Cancer. Yeah, I know. My guys just told me. I was like, oh gosh, and then they're like, no, it's not Cancer. It's somebody with the sign too. Cancer. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Will Amari, is that your name? Okay. Will Amari get a response from Cancer? A 10 of Wands. the person with the Cancer sign, they might be a bit kind of overwhelmed. Maybe they're a bit busy right now, you know. So it might take a bit of time before they get back to you. The best case, my guide's telling me the best way to increase the probability for you to get a response from Cancer is to ignore them. Don't put any energy towards them. Just live your life how you're living your life right now, and if it's meant to be, it will happen. You don't need to force. You don't. And you know, the more you're like, you come across desperate and like, oh, you know, please respond to me, like that makes it less likely that they'll be able to do that, because it's kind of the law of repulsion, you know, like the opposite of law of attraction. You're like making it to, it's just like you're focusing on it too much. So to make them want to respond, you kind of need to ignore them. I know that's difficult, because like if you like somebody and if you want a response from them, you're like constantly looking at your phone or constantly waiting for your thing, your response. But okay, yeah. I hope that helps. Why does my phone keep beeping? Manual renewal notice or whatever. Okay. But yeah, I hope your Cancerian person responds. I hope the best for you. But yeah, anybody else have a question? If not, I'm just gonna talk everyone's heads off because I love talking. But yeah, do you guys have like New Year's resolutions for the like next year? Because I don't. I just want to focus on my job and keep going until at least until my Saturn return ends, because my Saturn return is exhausting. But yeah, I'd like to go traveling. That's just an aim. A resolution to be a better and stay motivated. To be better and stay motivated. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, motivation's key. Motivation is key. That's true. Be better. Okay, so my guys are saying, what does be better mean? You can be more specific, you know, what does better mean to you? Because better could mean anything for like different for everybody, you know. But yeah, I love how my guys just love to talk to me. And yeah, like as in productive in my goals. Okay, that's good. Yeah, be productive in your goals. That's really good. Yeah, that's what life's about. Having goals and achieving them, and then having next goals and achieving them, and failing sometimes and then getting back up again, and that's what life is about. Let's see, what do my guides want me to consider as a goal for 2023? Okay, let's see this card. Ooh, Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords. Okay, they're saying student to me, because you know pages are students, and then swords is about information and communication. So it's like improving my communication, and that's typical because I love to talk. I love to talk nonsense. Improving my communication and also information. So like growing as a kind of student in terms of my job. Interesting. Oh gosh. Is it cold where you are? Where is everyone? Is everyone in like America or somewhere? I'm in Tokyo, so it's like the morning. Hang on a sec. Okay. Yeah, it's the morning right now, but I'm from Google America, Georgia, America. I see. You're from Georgia. Sorry, I read it because I thought it said Google. Shows how bad my eyesight is. Yeah. Georgia, I see. Is it cold where you are? Is it cold in Georgia? It's really cold in Japan. I don't know what's very cold, but it's like 8 degrees Celsius right now. But yeah. But if like no one else has any questions, then I'd be happy to be back next week. Let me see. It should be okay. I should be good for next Tuesday. Yeah. I'll be back next Tuesday at the usual time, 11 a.m. JST. You'll be able to, if you can convert your time zone. Very cold. I have to pour water on my car. Oh my goodness. Can I ask another? Yeah, sure, you can ask another question. I'm gonna be live until like maybe for another 10 minutes, and then I'll be back next week around the same time. So yeah. You can ask another question. My gosh, if you have to like pour water on your car, that's so cold. I can't imagine it being that cold. Okay. How do they feel towards me currently? Oh, are you talking about SC? Oh no, Cancer. Okay. How does Cancer feel towards Amari? Okay. They feel like you're somebody who is a manifester, somebody who can create anything from things from nothing. And yeah, just somebody with a very powerful energy. So yeah. They must like you though, to have the Magician card. Yeah, they think you're a manifester. And somebody who's very like in charge of what they want, you know, of their life. Oh gosh. I have to breathe more, I think. I think I'm just talking too much. Do you hear anything from my mom or guides tonight? Do you hear anything from my mom or guides tonight? Yeah, the first thing that I heard without like I can't think when I have to not think. The first thing that I heard was like, you'll be all right. Like, you're all right. You'll be all right. That's what I heard. I hope that helps. Yeah. Thank you for letting me practice my clairaudience. Because I personally feel like my claircognizance and clairvoyance are my strongest, but clairaudience, which is like psychic hearing, I don't really use it that much. But like you said, what do I hear? So like I just practiced a little bit. So like thank you so much for giving me that opportunity, because I want to practice all of the class. Thank you. I'm glad it helped. No problem. Thank you. Yeah. Well, if nobody else has anything to ask, then I'm gonna be back again very soon in a week. So please tune in to that. And thank you so much always for coming back, because I notice you guys' names like CJ. I've seen your name before, and Connor as well. Like I recognize people's names, and NC as well. So thank you so much for like always coming back. Like that makes me feel so good that like you guys want to come back again, and it makes me want to come back and do these readings more. Like, so yeah. So I'll see you guys very soon next Tuesday at the same time, and I'll speak to you guys very soon. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Thank you guys.